My name is Jessica Templin. I am representing myself, and I am testifying for this bill. A dear friend of mine once found herself pregnant and alone. She was told that her pregnancy was only a clump of cells or a fetus, which we know is merely the Latin word for baby. She chose abortion. She was told not to mourn because there was no life lost. She grieves to this day, some 30 years later. In the summer of 2010, I began having intense abdominal pain. For hours, I endured that pain. I was then overwhelmed with a feeling to push. What I saw next will forever be seared on my heart. What I was holding in my hands had little arms, a little body, and little legs. Unbeknownst to me, I had been pregnant. The realization turned to shock, and the shock to grief. I only thought I had been experiencing pain. Again, unbeknownst to me, the birth control that I was on allowed me to get pregnant and then aborted my baby. I was encouraged to grieve that loss simply because I wanted that child. It was no longer a fetus or a clump of cells, but my baby. I stand before you today as a 31-year-old woman without a womb. I am childless because I believed what doctors told me, and as a result, my ability to have biological children has been taken from me. Please pass this bill so that young women are no longer fooled by doctors into making the worst of decisions that they can never change. Ignore Roe. It does nothing but harm.
Ms. Templin, it's Ms. Templin, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and is this your husband, David?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you for being here today and for your testimony. Can you share a little bit more about your story, how it went down? Did you say that it was the birth control that you were on?
Yeah.
Post-fertilization or post?
Yes, sir. Once I found out and talked to my doctor, they informed me that the type of birth control I was on was one that would continuously thin the lining of my uterus and cause me to shed the baby, but apparently my body rejected it for a certain amount of time until the birth control became strong enough.
Okay, okay. Thank you. Members, any other questions or any questions?